Alright y'all, welcome back. Today's September and we're heading out for another weekend of bear hunting. It seems like we've been sort of hitting it fairly hard, but so far haven't lucked out on any. We've seen quite a few bears last weekend when we were on the lake with the boat, but everything was up above alder line, so we're going to actually, me and my cousin Josh behind the camera, we're going to hike in tonight or this afternoon here. Got about a little over 3 mile hike in, and we're going to get above alder line and set camp and hunt out of the camp up top. So hoping that we can get it done this weekend. Where we're heading, we seen 3 good bears last weekend. It looked like it, could have possibly, they were by themselves. There was no cubs or anything, so I'm hoping it's some big lone boars or big sows with no cubs. So we're going to ease on up in there this afternoon and get settled in and see what happens. Hopefully we can get a shot at something this weekend. We made our hike into where we turn off. We're gonna there's partial trail here, but we're gonna ease on up through here. Our destination is, there's that ridge behind us. There's sort of a slow, gradual ridge that swoops up, and we want to get above the alder line. So we're just gonna pick our way up through there and take our time and not rush it, and get our way up to the top, and then hopefully find a good spot to camp. And I just have a half-decent feeling about this spot. I think if we get up there, it'll hopefully give us something to shoot at. So we're going to ease on up in there and see what happens.
Alright guys, so it's the next morning. We had to stop a little short of our goal because I got sick. I've got some problems with dehydration, so I tried to keep going, but we just finally had to stop. So he set up camp and we got a good night's rest, and we're fixing some breakfast and getting ready to head out.
So our plan is today, this morning, it's not that awful far up in there yet. I'm sort of wanting to make it to this bare ridge where the tundra starts. And I walked up in last night to go get water, find water, and I found a real good rushing stream up there coming off the top of the mountain, and seen a really good bear last night already. It was, from what I could tell, it was a black bear. It was a little ways off, but just through my pair of binoculars, I could tell it was a really good bear. So that gave me a little bit of hope and excitement for getting up in there and hopefully running across a few more. So last weekend we were out here, and the bears that we seen up on this slope that we're heading to were out midday. So hopefully they'll be out messing around today and eating berries, and hopefully we can find one and put a stalk on, or just run into one and get a shot. So we're gonna get breakfast ate, get camp broke down, and head on up. He's a big bear. He's higher up though than what he was, probably 200 yards.
Oh yeah.
He's up. See that right where it sharply drops off, there's a shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
He's up on that little flat area.
Hmm.
I mean, he's too far to get to right now. I'll talk a little bit quieter because we're up in here now. We broke out above tree line and the alder line. Now it's up in the tundra here. Still a few scattered patches of trees, but we can see fairly decent. We got our tent set up here, and we're just going to get stuff situated and shed all the weight out of our packs that we need, that we don't want to take with us, and then we'll probably spend the rest of our day away from the tent here. And there's a ridge sort of right up here behind us, and can't really see over it, so we want to get up on top of that, see what it looks like, and just do a bunch of glassing today. Seen a really good black bear over here across, but there's a pretty vicious canyon between us and him, so I just don't think it's going to work out for us to go after him unless he comes a little bit lower. But he actually crested over the skyline, so hopefully he'll maybe come back down and maybe work his way closer to us. But yeah, we're going to see what happens. It's a awesome country up in here. See what happens.
Yeah.